Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday to each of you. The weekend started, and of course, for us in the UK, this is the first weekend that we can go out and we can actually have a drink, have a meal indoors. I'm going to be going into Newark, my local town, very, very shortly, and I'm going to have my first Starbucks indoors. We're going to get there early so we can make sure we can get inside and sit down out of the wind and the rain. Welcome to day 6. Can you believe it? We're nearly halfway through this challenge already. Day 6 is here and it's Saturday. So we're not going to do a challenge on Sunday, as I've mentioned several times, but we are going to do a challenge today. And today's challenge is about setting you up for the week ahead as well, and making sure that you get most from the challenges and your time and your productivity during the week ahead. So what's the challenge? The challenge is today to create your not to-do list. Now this is not what you are going to do, but things that you need to make sure you avoid, things that you need to make sure that you completely obliterate from your week. And I want you to do a couple of things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to write down, or tell me in the Facebook group, or on LinkedIn, or on YouTube, whatever it is. You can do it in the comments box now, and I should be able to see the comments coming up here. But I want to know the 3 most important things that you need to write down that you are not going to do in the week ahead. Now, of course, you're going to have more than 3, I'm sure. But I want you to think about the 3 most important things. And I was doing this just before I started this recording, and I've written down here on my post-it note here, if I can put it in screen view. So my 3 are, I'm going to carry on one of the challenges. I think it was day 2, no news day. So each day during next week, I'm not going to watch or listen to any news. So that's number 1, because I found that was so much better that day than I didn't watch the news. And okay, I didn't get to know what was going off, but it was so great to feel uplifted all day and not have the news pull me down. So that's number 1 on my list, not to watch the news. Number 2 on my list is not to buy any shiny new online products. Now, I'm a bit of a magpie. I love buying the next shiny new thing. The software I'm using here is one of those shiny new things that I bought just a few weeks ago, and there's an upgrade of that. So I'm going to make sure that for the week ahead, just for next week, I don't buy any new shiny things. Okay, if it's not essential to my business, then I'm not going to buy it. So that's number 2. And then I was torn between the next 2, because this is about helping me get more time for my day. So I want you to actually let me know what you think I should choose. Okay. And anybody who lets me know what I should choose, I'm going to give an extra 10 bonus points to. Okay, so if you comment below this video and you tell me which of these you think I should add to my top 3 not to do list, then anybody who comments, I'll give an extra 10 bonus points to. So tally those points when you put them in the Facebook group. So in the morning, we generally tend to get up and we sort the dogs out, and then we have a drink in bed, and we just have a quick chat. We have a little prayer together, but before we know it, we've spent probably 45 minutes, something like that, having a chat and just talking about what we're going to do in the day, which is really nice. But as part of creating that new routine, what we realized is that we're allowing that just to go on for too long. So the choice is between not dawdling in bed when I wake up, to wake up, get out of bed, get dressed, and get on with the day. Okay, and not to have that half an hour having a cup of tea, just doing that. The other thing to choose from then is not to watch more than 1 hour of TV in an evening, to make more use of that time. So either to go for a walk or to read a book. So to allow me to have that time to do the things that are going to be better for me, I need to decide whether not to dawdle in bed. That's one of the choices you've got to give me. or not to watch more than an hour of TV at night. So let me know which of those you think I need to choose. So you need to think of your top 3, and hopefully those couple of examples there have given you things that you need to write down or tell me in your Facebook group of what you're not going to do. Now, many of us, and the reason I set this challenge, many of us do to-do lists every day. And I do one of those at the beginning of the week, and this came from the Better Life journal challenge that I did last year, because at the beginning of the week I write down what I'm going to do on the first day, what I'm going to achieve in the week, and what I'm going to achieve in the month. And I do that at the start of every week. It's part of the journal that I fill in, the Better Life journal. But at the bottom I have to write down the 3 things that I'm not going to do. So when you start writing a to-do list, I want you to think about what can you take out of that to-do list, or what can you add as a not to do item, because it's really important that if we're going to make use of the same 24 hours that each of us has, we say some people, how do they get so much done in so little time? It's because they work smarter, not harder. They work out how to cut all the rubbish time out of their day and make it more useful. And they do that by focusing on what not to do and not doing it, filling it with good things. Now, I know there are going to be some things like my early morning drink in bed, watching TV at night for an hour or so, but there are things, as the little post-it says there, we have to let it go. Is there something that we love doing? If there's something that we do on a regular basis, but it's not serving us, it's not giving us our time back, if it's not helping us get more from our time and be more productive, then it's important that we let it go. And that's what I want you to do today. And of course, those of you who are watching this on LinkedIn or YouTube or any other platform, if you want to still join the Facebook challenge, you can still join up on the challenge at the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Sterling's challenge. If you've just joined us, I know we had about 8 or 9 people join us yesterday. Catch up on the challenges. You can easily catch up on these. You can do more than one a day. That's not a problem. So it's really important that we let the things go and that we focus on what not to do. So let us have an update of your progress. Keep those challenge updates coming. Tally those points. Keep adding those points that you got yesterday. 10 points yesterday for saying thank you to someone. We're off to get the bottle of fizz and a card for the couple in the village who rescued our dog that had got out and was on the main high street. So we're off to do that later. But today I want you to think about your not to do list and write what you're not going to do into the Facebook group. If you're watching it on LinkedIn or YouTube, just put it in the comments below this video. Let us know what you're going to list down as your top 3 next week in your not to do list, and just give us an idea of where you are in this challenge as well. And I hope you're taking part in it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're finding them pretty useful but not too hard to do. They do start to get a little bit harder and a little bit more taxing as we go through, and there's going to be a good mix of 5 points and 10 points as we help ourselves, as we're doing today with the not to do list, and as we help other people as we go through some of the other challenges in the days ahead. Enjoy your challenge day off tomorrow, but write down these things of not to do, because these are going to set your week up for next week. That's really important to do. Have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever you're going to do. I wish you all the success for a great weekend. Spend time with friends and family, those of us who can, and those of you who can't. Our heartfelt love goes out to each and every one of you. And be successful, be challenged, and step up and be a better version of you. Bye for now.